Live? Oh, we're live. Let me get that changed here. It's too high. All right, guys, welcome. Hopefully a couple of you are out there. Do our after auction wrap up here. We're just getting situated. Luke, that screen is dirty. There we go. That's a little better. So,
Sorry.
we got somebody. All right. How do I pull it up on that?
I can't get in.
Yeah, you can. Jump right here in the front.
Oh, you want the stool?
No, you're fine. So we're going to do an after auction wrap up here, talk about today's auction a little bit, answer any questions. Appreciate you guys all joining today. Oh, that's not my phone, is it? Let me get my other phone out. That's my camera. Here you go. We just got Buffalo Wild Wings ordered for the staff because we were running so late. It's the latest auction we've had down here in Donaldsville. What time is it now? It's 8:36. I think we finished about 8:25 or so. Yeah, pull it up so I can read the questions off it. From?
I am.
Okay. Lucas had his eyes dilated today, so he's struggling a little bit. But anyways, hello from Alabama. Hi, Pam. Thanks for coming in. Is that where I can read it now? Comments.
Click the comments button.
All right. Now I can read it.
You need help with tech.
Go eat something. He's getting hangry on me. All right, we're going live here. We wanted to do just an after auction. Hi, Vintage Vaughn, Becky. Now I can read your comments. Can't believe how many people were watching. Good deals were still being had at the end, though. There's always good deals here at the auction house. Jimmy just showed up.
Lucas tried to take my fries.
Lucas tried to take your fries?
Yeah, he's coming to the door. He's like, I'm hungry.
Dude, he's in his eating mode right now. We gotta give him some room. Now he's mad at me. There he goes. Luke, we're just joking with you, bud. Come back. He's getting something else to eat.
He's getting something else to eat.
That's what it is. Josh is here. Jimmy's here.
Oh, I'll jump back here.
Mom and Dad are both
I'm
here.
just gonna say hi and roll out.
Yeah, I'm in the same mode.
These guys just got here. Hi from Florida. How you doing? Hi from Winnipeg, Minnesota. Pam, Greg, Susan. Man, appreciate all you guys. Yeah, that was a lot of people there at the end of the auction. Still, we had 600 and was it 650, Luke? 661.
Oh, yeah.
Papaw's here. Front and center.
House.
No, I was in there eating all
Happy
Lucas' food.
haircut.
Came in swinging. I did leave one of the chicken tenders.
We left one for you. That's funny. Yeah, so we just wanted to do a little Q&A post auction wrap up. Lucas, you clerked a lot of this sale, so I want you to be in here talking a little bit about what you thought sales wise. And
I got to get ready. I got to go build some walls here at the other new.
oh yeah, let's talk about that for just a minute. So, Jimmy, how'd that go today? What did you guys do?
Good. We got the side 60-foot wall up. We got the pegboard on it. We're going to start painting, putting doors on tomorrow.
Nice. Okay, so Jimmy, you guys, if you don't know that, Jimmy and the crew has been out there getting the antique center ready for to move our auction back out there again. So we're gonna move out in the back.
Some people want me to work faster. Some people want me to work slower.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He's wanting you to work slower.
No, we're getting it done as fast as we can.
That's funny.
They're doing good.
They're doing a really good job. So they got the wall up, they got the pegboard up, and they're gonna paint tomorrow. So that's all good news. Love your family, man. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. How funny in the beginning, no one wanted it on camera. Now everyone's in.
Oh, not everyone.
We got the whole crew.
Not everyone. This is a teeny portion.
Just a little bit.
Hey, at a good family cookout, we got 50 or 60 that show up. So we got a pretty good sized family here. Hillary, come on over and jump in here. They're all saying Hillary, Hillary, Hillary.
Say hi,
We're
Hillary.
really cheating. We want Hillary.
The secret tonight was wings.
Joe is not over here yet either.
Yeah, Joe, Silka.
I doubt you'll get him.
Joe doesn't like the camera. Silka is always working too much. She can't get over here. But we know it was crazy. We had a fun auction. Those guys were out there working all day. Josh was taking care of getting HVAC systems put in and all kind of stuff, and the well running in a different property. And Jimmy's been putting up walls, and Lucas and I have been sitting here running a computer all day.
Yeah, most of the day.
And then he had to go at 4:00 and get his eyes dilated.
I
So
can read again now.
you can read.
I can read this.
That's good. So now you can read your comments again. But no, today's auction, I just wanted to, after the auctions, we said we're going to just go do live for a half hour or so, answering questions, talk about the auction, what we noticed, trends, whatever. So what did you think, Luke? I'll let you go first. Talk about what you seen at the auction.
You want to sit up here, Lucas?
I mean, I was just amazed by how many people when we turned on the auction. There's already 170 people. Usually we're around like 50 to 80 people when we
Yeah.
first start. 170 people almost immediately were on there,
That was pretty awesome.
and then like we just gained
Yeah, you can slide over if you
people
want.
the whole entire time until we
Yeah,
got
right here. Sit down.
661 people.
All right.
It's insane.
Yeah, sit down right here.
But I mean, what did we sell today? A lot of porcelain today, and I feel like it did really good. Like,
You're fine, Papaw. You just stay right there. We'll all move. You just
You need to hop
right
in
there.
this one. I kind of hide them all.
Papaw getting up again. Made a short one in the front.
Play
We're
musical
all
chairs.
Musical chairs with Grandma and
And
Papaw.
have you ever seen a Chinese fighter? Here we go. Let's go. Move quick.
Oh, that's so funny. It was a great auction
There.
today, though. So
Better.
today's auction, you guys have seen that from several points of view. When Jocelyn and George were here, we looked at this estate about 3 or 4 months ago, and then we made an offer on it. And then the family called us back probably 6 weeks after we looked at it, and they said, "Yeah, the attorneys are good with everything." And then we went and we bought this estate, and we sold it today. A big portion of it today, not everything. There was also another a mixed group in here from the what was that?
Roseville
place?
House.
The Roseville House.
quilts,
Art pottery,
a lot of art pottery.
and then jewelry, gold and silver. We added to it. We had some good watches that we had added.
Mhm.
It was really fun though. It was a lot of stuff.
And just live chat is even more fun.
The live chat is more fun. I like the live
Sometimes we
chat.
want to do a live chat while we're auctioning, aren't we?
Yeah, we're actually going to work on putting together. I'm not can't promise when we're going to do this, but what we want to do is actually do an invaluable live auction with about 40, 50 lots.
Yeah, not like a long auction.
Kind of like a whatnot range, but do it through the Invaluable app. But only we'll do it live on YouTube at the same time. So we're going to turn this on and then run our auction while we're talking to you guys, talking about the stuff we're selling, and you'll be able to bid through the burners.com website through the Invaluable app.
Yep.
So it'll be kind of a hybrid whatnot Invaluable YouTube mix that we're working on. And we're going to do that. We were talking about doing that was like a high-end jewelry sale. Like we thought it would be fun to do some like good gold watches and diamonds and bracelets and just fun, interesting things. A few pieces of silver in there, but where we could actually just do like a premiere sale live with you guys. So we're working on that. It'll probably be March or April before we get to it, but we're working on it.
Eventually we will.
Eventually. Hey, why don't you tell them about Josiah? Yeah, talk to him a little bit here.
Like Josiah should tell them that.
Josiah,
since
where
he doesn't
are
want
ya?
to be on camera. Josiah recently decided that he's going to join in.
He's jumping in the family business in a big way.
And he is family. He is cousin. by
Yeah,
the
he's
way.
our cousin. He's Mike's grandson. So Mike and Josh and I own the Heart of Ohio together, and Mike's grandson is Josiah.
I
And
don't know if
Josiah,
these guys knew that.
they may not have known that. So Josiah's grandpa is 1/3 owner of the Heart with Josh and I, and then Lucas and Josiah have been best friends for years, and they have been talking, and we asked. Lucas kind of talked to him, and then I talked to Joe about, hey, why don't you jump in the family business with us? And so he decided. He let me officially know today. Yep, I'm going in with you guys. So Josiah's
Is he
coming in.
actually?
Oh yeah, bring him in.
There he is.
Here he comes. So
Hey.
welcome, Josiah. He's coming in right now. You gotta get up here, Joe. This is you're part of this family business now. Here's Josiah. So you guys, if you don't remember who Josiah is, he was the one going down the hill in the Alps screaming, like head first, flipping, rolling. That's Josiah.
Put
So
on a skiing exhibition.
a skiing exhibition.
A lot of people try that.
Yeah, but me and
Like
Josiah.
So yeah.
Since Josiah is going to go full time now, we're actually going to try and start a second auction each week.
So we're going to starting in 2 weeks, right? What's the date?
18th? No, 14th. What's today?
11th.
Today's the 11th.
Today's the 11th.
22nd.
The 22nd. Yep.
The 22nd, Monday the 22nd, 10 a.m. on our burners.com website. We are going to start a second auction every week. It's going to be focused more on jewelry, mostly jewelry and coins. and that's going to be on Monday mornings at 10 a.m.
And that would be completely me and Joe.
And Joe and Lucas
Doing
are
that.
cataloging it, spearheading the entire thing, merging catalogs, uploading it. They got to learn how to do everything, and so we're going to use Mondays as our launching point for all of that. And so they're going to start that in 2 weeks. So you got to start watching our emails that come through. They're going to have 2 auction catalog links on there after they get this first one processed. So, we're not going to add additional emails per week, but we're just going to put both catalogs on the same emails we're already sending. Let me read some of these comments here.
That's awesome, cool.
Love seeing them on the.
Oh, they said the younger generation stepping up.
Time to feed the baby. Yeah, I think they're talking about you, Luke. Love your family. How funny in the beginning. No one wanted on camera. Now everyone sits in. I love it. Love watching you guys. Love your family. Great auction today. It was an incredible auction today. Red and Black, Royal Dalton did good. Okay, Lucas, talk about the Royal Dalton.
The red and black one right there.
The flambe one. Why don't you go grab that?
I bought it. Oh,
Tell him what you
Okay.
did. Lucas decided today he was going to become a collector.
no, I'm not a collector.
Well, you own
I
more
thought
than
you
one
owned a
item
bottle.
now, right?
I thought you
one
opened a
item
bottle of
was
wine right after the sale was
I was
over.
just saying,
already.
one of the first things you told me is that you bought an item today.
One item was free. I own 2 items now.
He owns 2 items now. The first item we gave him when we did our first whatnot
It was a
sale with
mortar
Kate.
shell. Yeah.
That mortar
It
shell.
was a
We gave that to
13-hour
Lucas.
whatnot on Black Friday.
13-hour Black Friday whatnot show. Yep.
Yeah, and I got that mortar shell at the end of the whatnot. And then today I bought my second piece.
So
which is
Lucas
this.
bought this Royal Dalton flambe today. He wouldn't get outbid. He said, I want to own that piece, and he was bidding on it. And so Lucas is now the new owner of that flambe vase right there. He
Had I
started
only known
collecting.
that, someone would have made a lot of money.
You guys could have ran him up. He was going to buy it no matter what the price. He had his mind made up.
This is actually from the mansion. As
That's
well.
from the mansion. It was on the
It
meal.
was sitting above the fireplace.
Yep, right on the meal. Have I heard from Kate? I haven't talked to Kate today. I was going to try and talk to her right after the auction, but we just took so long. We usually get done around 4:30, 5:30, and we didn't get done until 8 today. So I have not. But I do have a time booked for Kate in 2 weeks. She is coming out in 2 weeks.
Hey, they said 3 is a collection, so that means I don't have a collection yet. Actually.
You got a starter collection.
Starter
kit. Starter kit.
You'll have to get a rector set, Lucas.
Oh, I don't
Love
want
seeing
to
him all
record
front and
that.
center, Mom. They love seeing you front and center. Yes, please. I'm not sure what that yes was about, but oh well, that will be interesting. That will be interesting. Yes, the auction coming up is going to be really fun with Lucas and Joe running the whole thing.
They asked about gemology school.
Gemology school. When's that on the docket? You don't have a date yet.
Not a date.
Yeah, get your auction license
My auction
first.
license. I should take the final test in mid-February, and after I get that, and we get it grooved at the
At
heart,
the heart.
then
so once we
I'll-
get moved.
try and get my auction or my GIA license.
Yep.
Certificate.
Guinea pig sale. I love it. Congrats, Joe. Joe, you got all kind of people saying congratulations. That's cool. Lucas is going to gemology school. Yeah, 3 is a collection. I couldn't believe that watch at the beginning went for 4K. That was a good watch. It was actually that's what it should have brought. I owned that watch. I think I paid $3,500 for it, and it brought $4,000, so I made $500 on it. It was a nice watch. That was a Patek Philippe. It was 18 karat gold. It was a good watch. It was out of this collection. We've been buying watches from a gentleman's collection now for years, and every few months he'll call my friend up and say, "Hey, I got more watches," and that's how we got that watch. So.
If you're going to try to break that world record.
Oh god.
The world record. I want to break the world record with Kate when she comes over. I want to do it on our Burner Brothers channel. Have Kate co-host with us, and I'm not sure what the rules are for breaking that record, but we just did half that record today in a normal week. So the world record is a 2,000 item, 24-hour whatnot sale, and we just did a 12-hour 1,000 item auction, just a regular every week. So this is like a warm up for me. I'm absolutely ready for it. Poor Jane. Well, we've kind of been thinking about all day. We've been talking about this. We came up with a system on how to help Janet be able to wrap and pack and get all that shipped easy. So we've got a system we're working on. It's a secret system. I don't want anybody else to know because it's going to be really good. So we kind of developing it ourselves.
Somebody asked an interesting question. What was the sleeper item?
Oh, of today. What was a sleeper item today, Luke? What'd you think? Let's give your opinion. There was the gemstones.
Yesterday.
Oh, the gemstones did amazing, but I had no idea about the Versace picture.
Oh, really? The Versace? That surprised you?
I mean, I would assume they would brought like $100.
So Lucas,
$600.
the Versace teapot brought $600 with damage.
And it has damage. Yeah, it has chip on the bottom. Right?
It has either 1 or 2 chips on it. It's described in the catalog and photoed, but the Versace, that was out of the Troy mansion. But you know what? That's such a rare piece.
Yeah.
Just imagine if it wasn't chipped, what it might have brought. You know, and all the Versace. I even said that when George was there. He asked me, in my opinion, what would do the best for us, and I said 2 things: Moorcroft and Versace.
I think the Moorcroft probably outperformed it a little bit.
I think
Just a little
the Moorcroft outperformed what I thought it was going to bring. It did really well today. We were very happy with the Moorcroft. Lucas, somebody said they bid on that vase too, but they're glad you got it. So that's cool.
There you go. You got a competitor right there.
Break the bank for that one.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Lucas, that's awesome. I'm going to go broke watching you guys. Fun retirement hobby, folks. Getting back. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I got a deal on Moorcroft Bold. There was a few pieces of Moorcroft that went really reasonable today. And then I thought a few pieces did really well. My favorite piece was not one of the earlier ones, but it was a later piece, but it had that red pop. Was it poppies, right? The tall white piece.
I never figure out what any of the
Go grab
flowers
that
are.
one, Luke. That tall.
So they're
I
probably
can
wondering
get it.
why we all keep going like this every time you mention it.
It's all
over
it's
here.
all on the other side of the room here. And Lucas is going to bring this Moorcroft vase over here. This was my favorite when we were in the house, just because I love the colors on this.
Was this not the very first?
That was the first piece of Moorcroft we sold.
I was going to say this was at the very beginning.
Yeah,
of the
show them on the camera up there. That way
I thought
it's
it looked
close.
like we're watching a tennis match.
Yeah, that is an absolute incredible piece of Moorcroft, and I thought this was still a good buy. It was, I think it was around $300. Luke, is that?
Yeah, it was around 300.
around 300. It's hard to sign.
You know what's crazy is those other vases were bringing the same as this.
Yeah, now they were earlier. This is a later vase, but I personally I thought this was crazy colors
There's
on this. I really like this one.
Stamp on the bottom.
Absolutely stunning vase. So, yeah, the Moorcroft was good. Now there was we had a couple royal. I think it was it Royal Dukes of the heads, the head busts.
Oh, yeah, where are those?
The last case down on the bottom. Is that right?
No, I believe they're over here.
They're somewhere.
They
I
have
guess
to
I
be
didn't
down that
realize
way.
you had a bunch of Moorcroft today.
We have
Roy Witt and his wife, that's what they collect.
Yeah, that's them right there.
Oh.
That first case, right? Yeah.
They're too big.
Just bring one of them. Yeah. These did really well. These brought 900 today. I think it was 9 if I remember right. They're Royal Dukes, and those came out of the same Troy collection. Absolutely stunning pieces. I'm 90% sure I sold these about 15 years ago to the collector that owned that house. So I think that's the same pair. I had a pair like that about 15 years ago. I'm pretty sure I sold those to them. The figurines, the Disney figurines did well. We were very happy with those. I thought that they did well. We made a little bit of money on those. I was really surprised, though. We had one of the bronzes I thought was a great buy. And then the other one was kind of like what it should have brought. I don't think either one went more than what they should have, but the Clodion bronze, which is right beside me, I think that was like $500.
Don't ask me to pick that one.
And it's really heavy, but I would pay that any day of the week for that bronze again. I think it's an $800 to $1,200 bronze. And it was a really good buy. There were some interesting prints today that did well. A lot of fun stuff.
Where
So a lot of
wood blocks.
the wood
blocks are
block
pretty
prints
good.
today. Those were from, if you remember right, those we had picked up in Florida in the fall, and I said I wanted to wait to put them in the January sale. And so we had them in the warehouse, and I pulled them out just to have them in that first sale of the year. So they were pretty fun. There was a triptych in there that brought, what's it right, 400 somewhere in there.
Yeah, they did pretty
400 or
good.
500 for the triptych, and then a couple of other wood blocks brought the 100 to 200 range. There was 1 or 2 that brought around $50. We need to meet Mike and your other brother now. Yeah,
Well,
so
they met Mike.
you've met Mike. Mike's he's camera shy. He doesn't like to be on camera. He just doesn't like it. And then Josh was just here. That's my brother.
Jimmy.
And Jimmy.
I think
Now
they're talking about Jason.
Jason, our brother Jason, he's at the Antique Center. He's on some of our videos out there. He works for us sometimes on Saturdays. He works for the county engineers department, and so he's not around as much as most of our other family. But he's a great man. I mean, he's genuine. He's got a great heart. Okay, so are there any other questions about today's auction? I don't want to stay on here too long with you guys. Just want to do a follow up. Anything else that we can really can't imagine any of you being shy. That's funny. Where did the Royal Dalton humidors come from? They all came out of the Troy mansion. If you watch either Jocelyn or George's videos, I think they probably showed them better than I did. But when we all three walked through together, when I was putting a price together, I was really focused on calculating and pricing what I wanted to pay for the estate, and they were filming and having fun, kind of getting video for everything. And I wasn't really focused on videoing the first trip through. Then the second trip through on our YouTube video, I actually filmed the estate before we started wrapping it. But they all came out of the Troy mansion. All of the Royal Dalton today came out of the same collection in Troy. So you can watch our YouTube video and see that. Timid to try to buy at a Thursday auction, maybe a video to show how to bid. Yeah, my wife told me I have to put together a video on how that works, especially how to register, because it's a little bit different than Whatnot and some of the other places. But we will get that done eventually. It's on my to-do list. Those mugs were never ending. The Toby mugs, right? There's a lot of Toby mugs today.
Yeah,
was.
and
Yeah.
Sharon is the one that bought the Santa Claus that we pulled for the Whatnot that one time.
Oh,
She
is it?
said, yeah.
Okay. So the one Santa Claus, we pulled Santa Claus and some of the art glass for the Whatnot sale that we did on a Monday night from this same collection. That's been a month ago now, probably.
It's been a long time.
Been a while ago, before vacation, before Christmas. So next week's auction, though, there are a few more pieces of Royal Dalton, I think,
Over
right?
here.
Did they get cataloged for next week?
Yep.
Yeah.
All those
Yeah, there's probably another 30 or 40 pieces of Royal Dalton for next week as well. And then we've got to do some more stuff out of that estate. There's some more fun pieces. And we still have about 7 to 10 more boxes from that same collection that'll be in 2 weeks out. We also have a great Lionel grouping coming in from the Roseville
House.
estate, the Roseville house.
Original boxes, really cool.
Original box, old stuff, big, the real big train, big pieces with original boxes.
Yeah.
So
And we got a lot of
I
China
must
head dolls.
say I found myself yelling at the screen to end bids after fair warning. Why does the bid jump at 50? Can you jump higher when bids jump by $1? I'm not quite sure I understand the question.
I think they're talking about increments.
So the increments, okay. The increments we set those increments up for our weekly auctions, and we've just found over the years, this is what works best for us. We start everything at $1, and once you get to $50, they go to $5 increments, and then from $100 they go to 10, and then when you get to $250, you go to 25. And the reason that those lower increments are what they are is because we sell so many coins and pieces of silver where $1 makes a big difference. So somebody will pay $18 for something, but not 20 or not 19. And so we've decided under $50, that's the approach we take. It takes a little bit of time, but we do allow, and then I hand click everything. So there's no timers like on Whatnot. Everything's computerized and it's timed out by click. In today's auction, it's literally just my judgment. When I feel like everybody's done bidding, I sell it. And at every auction, there's always somebody bidding as soon as I mean, it happens. Every auction, I'll push sold, and then another bid will pop up. If the computer hadn't accepted the sold already, then it gives me an opportunity to still take that bid. But sometimes it'll show me that, hey, somebody bid after I sold. And that does happen.
What's funny is Jana just said she was popping in, and Jana Overshoe said she was popping in and out of this auction.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure I remember what you bought. It was one of those big old blue vases down there. What?
Oh, the Weller?
Yeah,
Did you get one of the big
I
Weller
believe
ones?
you did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you bought one of those big old blue vases down there, which is just.
Now,
that's funny.
are
I
those the
remember
ones that we had the phone bidders on?
Yeah,
I think the first, there was a match pair and we had sold them separately. The first one brought more than the second one, and we had a phone bidder on the first one, and when he didn't get the first one, then he just stopped bidding. And that's why it was saying, like, I don't know if it says, what does it say, in-house bidder or competing bidder or something, or we've got several different computers that actually generate bids for us for today's auction. The one that we use to run the auction through is the Invaluable computer, the Invaluable platform. But that's also hooked up to AuctionZip. So that's AuctionZip and Invaluable are on the same platform. And then we have a high bid computer that takes in absentee bids all the way through 5 minutes before the auction starts. And then we also have people that just email us. They send bids into us, and we manually put those into our own in-house system. So we have like several different ways that we receive bids. That says I'm on a commercial. That means everybody on commercial.
Probably. I don't
Can we
think.
skip that somehow?
Yeah, you pushed the skip.
Oh, okay. I skipped it. Sorry, I had a commercial pop up on me. I'm trying to answer these questions. Sorry, Cupid pen and nude pencil drawing.
Can you see where the bids come from? Like, can they?
Well, on the Invaluable app, when you're bidding, you'll see it. It's just that from you, or it'll say competing bidder. It doesn't say where the competing bidders are coming from. It doesn't say if it's a phone bidder or if it's a high bid or in-house or whatever it would be.
Because we have a lot of different sources.
Yeah, there's so many different sources, and we're just sitting there clicking buttons and taking bids, I often have the same bid presented either 2 or 3 different times. So happens every auction. I'll get maybe 30, 40 times an auction where somebody will leave 10, they'll leave 10, and they'll leave 10 from 3 different platforms, all in the same item. And so we take priority on those by the platform that is the absentee bidding in our own personal auction computer here, our software computer that we use. Second goes to high bid, and then third goes to Invaluable, because the Invaluable you can still bid. The other 2 are absentee bids. So I take the in-house absentee bid, then high bid absentee bid, and then the Invaluable or Auction Zip live bidding, if they're all the same price. I'm so glad that Jocelyn and George introduced you to some of us. Try to watch many of your videos. Haven't bought. Well, we're glad you're watching our videos. Thank you so much for watching. Those are really. It's kind of fun putting them together. I don't want them to be boring. When we're putting these videos together, we're trying to bring interesting content that you guys enjoy watching. That's going to bring some education, but also some fun. And you guys get to see our family. We got a big family. There's literally mom and dad. How many of us are there, Mamaw? Grandkids? What do you got? Grandkids? 14?
14 grandkids.
Mamaw's got 14 grandkids. If you imagine, they've all married off. Their kids have married off. Like, everybody's grown. There's a big families.
But we're close by.
And then not only that, how many brothers and sisters, Dad, you got?
I had 6 brothers and 2 sisters.
6 brothers and 2 sisters, and all but one of them live around here with all of their families. And so when you start, and that's just his group, and then the ones above them were the same way. So there's just so many of us around here, so it's kind of fun.
They asked about whatnot times for the West Coast, which on Mondays we actually do a later whatnot. It starts at 8
p.m.
EST, so Eastern Standard Time,
Eastern
8
Standard.
p.m., which I believe we're 6 hours ahead of West Coast, so that'd be around
No,
2.
3
right?
hours.
It's only 3 hours.
Yeah, we're 3. I think it's
Yeah.
5 in West Coast.
3 or
Well, 8 o'clock New York time on Monday night, and that's a hand-selected whatnot sale that Lucas and I pull. And what we decided is every Monday night we're going to do a sale that on whatnot that we pick out, like the fun items that we find throughout the week. And so Lucas has already been putting some of those together.
Have that. We have it up. We don't have a thumbnail for it. We need to get a thumbnail for it. But I already have I believe, like 20 items on it.
And we're waiting to finish it because we've got a call that we're going on
tomorrow.
tomorrow night that's supposed to have a Stife collection. And if we get that Stife collection, then we want to put it on Monday's sale. So that's why we didn't finish that sale out. But we'll try and hit 50 lots on our live stream, all preloaded on Monday nights, hand selected from Lucas and I.
And the reason we can't do whatnot later is on the other days because we actually do it at the Heart, which closes at 6 on our time. So
Yeah, so from the Heart of Ohio, the Holy Antique Center shuts down at 6, and so we can't keep the sale going and having all the staff sitting around watching Luke and I do a sale most of the time. But occasionally we're going to do that, especially if we do this all nighter. We're going to do it from the Heart if we break this record.
I think you can do it.
Manuel thinks we can do it. I think we can do it. My wife says we're nuts. Silka said, "What are you thinking?" Janet threatened to shut the power off on me, so I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Janet will too.
Yeah. So, okay. What else we got here? The employees don't want all night. Yeah, the employees would go home. We would lock it all up. We just have security there, and everything else would be locked. Paper towel roll just fell. Our sold prices listed somewhere. Yes. So there's a back door to see all of our sold prices through our auctions, and we sell around 47 or 48 auctions a year. So that's 47 to 48,000 items that you can look up. Here's how you do it. You go to our burners.com page, go to the second link. That's the Invaluable bidding platform. Click on that link, and it's going to bring in our Invaluable platform up. There's a place on there to click past auctions. Click past auctions, and then it will bring up every auction that we have held through Invaluable on there. You click on any one of those auctions, you go through, and the realized prices are all presented on there. And there's a database with 50,000 lots a year, and we've been doing that for 10, 12 years. So there's 500,000 lots you can look through, that you can find prices on.
Hey, somebody believes in you.
Somebody,
know if
Susan,
I do.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Susan.
I don't know.
I don't think Lucas can hang with this though. First off, he's young, so he needs his baby sleep, and I don't know that he could go long times without eating. We would have to like
You have to
break
leave the
every 2 or 3
cafeteria
hours to go
open.
eat. So I'm not sure. Yeah. So if there's any other questions we can answer, guys, we'll let you guys go. Otherwise, we appreciate you guys watching. Did you see Pat's video today? We gave Pat the cards today, the Christmas cards. I know there's still more coming. Someone commented earlier from Australia saying you're sending I was kind of reading your comments as I'm auctioning. And one of them said, hey, I'm sending a card. I sent one from Australia. We haven't got it yet, but when we get it, we'll still take it to Pat. The video today, though, Pat, it was so cool. When we took those cards to her, she was just like shocked, overwhelmed. And she said, I'm writing every single person back a handwritten card back from me. I said, Pat, you don't have to do that. You can just talk on the camera and they'll get it. She said, no. So I don't know if she wants to or not. She said she's going to come out next week and spend some time with us at the Antique Center. And once we get moved back out with our auction, it's not as long of a drive for Pat to come to this place. So she said she would come in a lot more even on auction days and try and come on and get on some camera for you guys as well. And she said that she does want to have us back and talk about her collections. I've asked her that already. She said when she's ready, she'll call me up. I said, well, whenever you're ready, Pat, we'll come out and you can walk us through and talk stories and things like that. So that's the plan with Pat. They were still on after I got. Let me see if I get caught back
We should
up.
send her birthday cards.
Oh, birthday cards. If you want to send birthday cards to Pat, I don't know what her birthday is, but we can find out. She's going to be 93 soon. And you know who else is going to be 93 this month?
Yes, I do.
Herb.
He's gonna be 92. He's 91.
No, is it 91? He's going to be 92?
Yep.
Okay, so Pat's older than Herb. So we got to get that. So I actually do okay from the West Coast. Easier to watch during my afternoon rather than evening in Washington. Silka is right. Sharon says, "What are we thinking?" Thank you for the information.
My
Hangry.
town's ice festival. That sounds pretty interesting. I'm not sure what that is.
They were
With
still
Ice
on
Festival.
after I worked for. I'm just reading the comments here, getting caught back up. Yes, she was so happy. Great, thanks for explaining. She is. Pat is absolutely precious and a sweetheart. Birthday cards. I love that idea. I'm going to watch when I get home. Yeah, watch. Pat just was. She really loved it, and she wanted to thank everybody. Pat is absolutely amazing. To the doll from Kate's. Yeah, that was so cute. Watch. What was the doll's name again? Start with P.
Petunia.
To the doll from Kate's. Yeah, that was so cute. Watch. What was the doll's name again? Start with P.
Petunia.
Petunia. And she actually said that. She goes, it's in there on my bed. The doll, it's still in there. The QP sleeps with me every night. So, yes, Herb is the tool guy. He's the tool guy that we've interviewed, and his birthday's coming up, and him and I are supposed to do a handshake thing on his birthday, and we're supposed to do a YouTube live with that. I don't know when it's going to be. He keeps trying to skirt it now, so I'm not going to push him if he don't want to do it. But if he wants to, we'll have some fun with it. Be up to him, whatever he would like to do. But yeah, we want to honor him on his birthday and give him a little shout out too. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching our channel, and we're blessed that you're in our lives, and we appreciate you that you think kindly enough of us to bring us into your lives. So thanks again here from Donaldsville, Ohio. We're going to sign off. Anything else, Luke, you have to say?
Thank you for watching. And thank you all who were just watching the auction today. It's so cool seeing how many people are there. Even if you're not buying anything, just seeing,
watch it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just joining in. It's really cool seeing how many people are watching that auction.
Yeah, that's really cool. What time did you get up this morning? You go work out this morning?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
I was at
Hi,
Noah's late
Hillary.
last night watching Percy Jackson.
Okay. All right, see you later. Hillary's leaving. She's clocking out and going home tonight, she said. Joe's out. I think we're down to just us. Mammal, any final words you want to say here? I'm reading the last few comments.
Just thank everybody for watching, and we really appreciate all the friendships we see at the heart. People come up and say hi, and I welcome that.
Yep, Mammal and Papa are out there a lot, especially on the weekends. Dad's out there almost every day. Papa is. They love talking, so come out and they'll tell you stories. Some of them we don't really want you to know about, but they tell them anyway. So that's okay. Come out and say hi to any of us anytime. And listen, I just always want to keep encouraging you. Don't slow down on buying and selling. The market's heating up right now. A lot of new interest with a lot of young people. Lots of fun opportunity out there to buy and sell, make a living. If nothing else, just for a hobby. Don't be afraid to collect. Miss Pat said it. She said, don't worry about what your kids are going to do with stuff. They'll take care of it. Collect it. have fun with it, enjoy it. So I'm just going on what her words are, and we will see you guys later. Blessings to you guys. Yep, and don't forget when's our next show?
Whatnot?
Or whatnot? It's Monday.
Monday at 8 p.m.
Monday at 8 p.m. will
PST.
be our next. Now we may or may not do a pop-up Saturday, depending on how busy we get. But we will, for sure we'll do Monday night, and then Tuesday and Wednesday as well. And then we're back here on Thursday. Then the following Monday morning at 10 a.m. as well, we're going to do a second jewelry and coins.
500 lots.
500 lots of jewelry and coins on the 22nd. And Lucas and Joe are heading that sale up for us. They're doing all of the photographing, the cataloging, the merging of the catalogs, uploading it on Invaluable, and getting it on the high bid sites. And then I'll sit there with them when we run the auction, and we'll get through it all together. So someone's going to figure out your nickname. No. That's good question to end on right there. We're going to stop before it gets set here in this stream, Luke.
I don't know how to do it.
I got you. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye.